What's good, YouTube? Here at Locals with top 4 champions, Meh from PigandMeh. I almost use your real name, but we don't edit here, so good thing I didn't dox you.
Forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. Second place today with Snake Eyes. Not just any Snake Eyes. I'll show you the spice here in a minute.
Oh yeah, we gonna see all this spice.
2 ash, 2 popular, 1 oak. This ratio
Is because you could not afford the rest? No, I'm kidding.
I saw a build and it was playing these smaller packages for other things, so I decided to give it a try. In future builds, maybe you should play a 3rd ash so you always have resources, but I don't know. But the card that was super neat was this new guy, Dia Bellstar Snake Eye.
Okay.
He's super cool because when he's in here, he can target a fire monster in your graveyard, put it in the spell and trap, and special himself.
Okay.
He's level 8, fire. Did a lot of cool stuff with him. And then I opted to run 2 of this big bastard. I would usually side one out to teams 2 and 3, but I always wanted one in the deck.
Makes sense.
3 of this lady, because it's the Snake Eyes. No Fire Kings, sadly, but...
It's all good.
And now the spice, these cards.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Everyone's putting this with everything.
It's really good. Because basically you don't need to play any more than... We'll skip ahead. You literally just need to play 3 of this, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, and then 1 Polymerization. Because basically if you open this, you full combo them, get an entire board with an Apo to protect, and then you do your Snake Eyes plays.
Yeah.
And these 2 being able to scale themselves is really dumb.
No, I get it. And I mean, Snake Eyes with anything is just good. Just dropping, if you didn't hear today, we're just talking here in this video, but Snake Eyes Fire King actually won the Austrian, I think it was the Austrian National. So, I mean, like, it's just Snake Eyes is just the best engine right now, but continue.
But for anyone that's questioning, this card, its scale effect is it can dump. So you can do that to get graveyard resources, because the whole pendulum deal where they go to the extra deck. Like I said, this is Shaddoll Fusion. This can fuse with your scale, so generally this. This thing in scale adds this, and then when this is in grave and your fusion goes to grave, you get the draw card, so it's really stupid. Way too much advantage for no reason.
Yes.
And hand traps, I opted for Veiler, Ash Blossom, Ogre, Moonlight, and Imperm.
Makes sense.
You could probably play around depending on what people around you were playing, but all these were good. But because I played the lights, I almost wanted to play a line of the Light Charmer. Because for some reason people were also using a lot of light monsters today. And I guess you could technically use it with the Melodious cards.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, actually.
So there's a card I'll probably show you later that I might drop for a line. I'm not sure yet. I guess spells for your Snake Eyes, of course, you play... Oh, wait. All of your budget-friendly cards.
You sick. I have a playset of this. I like this card. Bonfire's fun.
I got it for Volcanic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
There's 2 kinds of people in this world. And the
You made the investment for Volcanic, but you ended up with Snake Eyes. Well,
and the last card is
how'd you like 3 talents?
I always cited at least 1 out, but there was a lot of games where they would hand trap, and then I would be able to gain advantage off of this. My first round was against Voiceless. He hand trapped me, and I used this to look at his hand instead of doing stuff. And I accidentally messed up my board state, but it ended up being good because I was able to play around everything. So,
And what's the deck count?
I think it's like 45 cards or something crazy.
It's Snake Eyes. I mean, it can be a little up there.
Yeah, and you don't want to see too many bricks. All right, so I'll show you the extra. 1 Link Karibo.
Yep, that's a good one.
Hita.
He'd be heating.
IP. Use her way too much.
It's Snake Eyes. We get it.
This guy I have constantly misplayed every single time. But he's kind of a solid generic. You just need to remember that the monsters need to have different names, and what you banish needs to have less than 2,000 attack. 1 copy of Princess, 1 copy of this thing. You do this in the combo to add your Melodious to your hand, to then special it with this effect before you pendulum summon, to then usually link into Appaloosa, which we'll get to her in a second, to then pendulum summon and go off. I'm going to need a little Haggard Lizard here for a second. But I play this because I don't have SP. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I'll usually Zealantis and have it be in a thing where it's co-linked, so I can at least draw a card. I still like
code.
He's loyal. This is loyal. This card should be banned. This is really stupid. And then Appaloosa, because he has 3 down point arrows. The next card, actually 2 exceeds. The first one, Banshee, because then when you go through your thing and you end on your Apple, you have 2 level 4s. You overlay for this. You can search popular and play from there. But another combo that's probably worth noting is if you have this engrave, this on field, and at least a Pyro on board, this can actually banish this from graveyard. I don't know, target itself, give it 17, and then this can special itself back. And then you can go into Princess and then play from there.
Okay.
Probably the only thing worth telling people. And then another exceed is this thing. Only card I did not use all day. But depending on how you set up, use your resources, you can usually go Flamberge in the other guy into this. And that's why I played the second one, so I could at least have the other Flamberge to loop into resources. And then Fusions. This dumb card. This is really great for Melodious. And in this deck, all it does is get you basically a guy from deck, and then one of the ones that you sent from graveyard.
Yeah.
And then this card. Fun fact, the reason this is Italian is because I traded for a random Italian star pack, saw that it was in there, was like, what's the odds I'll pull it?
Very high.
Apparently. This card is absolutely insane. I went against Dark World, and I just kept hitting everything in his graveyard with this.
I mean, sometimes you just have to look. I mean, like, so I bought one of these packs. Yes, we're advertising another card game here. And I bought one to pull a card from a friend, and I pulled like a $200 Enchanted, and then someone traded me 2 boxes of Legacy for it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this card's insane. Absolutely fantastic. And if you play this deck, I highly recommend just getting one, because it's another interrupt on your end board. That's the extra. Now my awful side deck. First off, 2 Nib and 3 PhantasMeh.
Rocks and Links, yeah. Yeah.
I did go against Unchained and didn't need these.
That's fair.
1 Fucko.
Yeah.
F-U-C-H. That's how it's spelled, right? Or that's how
Yeah.
it's pronounced, right?
Huh?
In case I ever went against Tenpai, and I never did. I just thought it was
You
fun.
were dodging.
I guess. There wasn't really anybody playing it here. It makes no sense. There was a build in... Fair enough. There's a build in Rio that played the trap. I hate that trap, so I played this instead.
Understandable.
But you could play the random trap that banishes itself to negate. But I opted not to.
Yeah.
I only own 2 copies of this card.
That's a fun card, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's only good for the mirror, and that's about it. But Snake Eye's a really good deck. The only deck that beat me today was Bruce playing Kashtira Snake Eye. And then the 6 cards I use the most.
Yeah, I saw that deck locked down in Cosmo Cyclone. Cosmo Cyclone is definitely a side card for this format. Personal opinion.
You could almost main this, but I don't know for sure. And this is the next best floodgate that people were going to flock to. It's going to be
Yes.
this skill drain, then they'll get hit, and then, I don't know, Synchro Zone or something. Don't really need to explain a whole lot.
No, not at all. Any shout-outs?
Action Sports Games for being the best locals. Ant-Man816 for being the homie. Action YGO, where's the video? Just saying.
Alright, YouTube, this is the one and only M816 with
Matt of PigandMeh.
channel description down below. Make sure to give his channel a follow, give any of his videos a like. And until next time, YouTube, there's always a move to make.